So, Keira, in this movie, you're smiling, you're laughing,
I
you're
know.
not dying.
I know.
I saw your teeth and everything. Was it a refreshing change for you after the last couple of years?
It was, definitely. You know, I'd got to the end of doing a film called Anna Karenina, and I went, oh, it's been quite a dark 5-year period of work. Really interesting, but definitely not with a lot of hope. And I sort of wanted to change it up a bit and do something that was incredibly positive. And they're quite difficult to find, films that do that aren't unbelievably cheesy. So when this came through my door, I just thought, you know, it has that incredible optimism, but with a slightly acerbic quality, which I always like.
Slightly acerbic, but there is still an element of cheese in there as well.
Absolutely. Well, there always has to be an element of cheese.
Bit,
it's just whether you just kind of drown in cheese, I think, is the tricky thing.
Well, why are people not making feel-good movies? Why have cinema shied away from these out-and-out, let's go and sit down for 2 hours and just have a smile?
Are they not?
No,
I think
they're not doing it as much.
I think no, you're right. I think they are really difficult to make because it is very difficult to judge, you know, how far you can go into it, and people can get quite angry if they get too sickly sweet. I think people just feel like they need a shower afterwards, you know. So it is kind of difficult to judge that sort of optimism that will actually make people feel happy and not slightly disgusting. And I think this one does it. You know, I think I certainly got that from the script. And so far the reaction to the film has been totally fantastic. And I think it's partly because the actual premise of the film is about people who have fallen down and have found a way to pick themselves back up and do something for themselves. And I think that's an incredibly sort of positive message.
Yeah, I mean, it's about the redemptive qualities of music, isn't it? And
yeah, and friendship.
Helps people so much. I got some real goosebumps moments from that. There's one moment where Mark's character sort of sees the arrangement of your song.
Yeah.
There's another when James tries to make everyone not dance.
Yeah.
I mean, do you need those big moments? The same if you go to a comedy, you need 6 laughs apparently. Do you need?
Oh, really?
Do you need the hair standing at the back of your head and having?
Yeah, I guess so. I mean, it's definitely good if it happens. Yeah, definitely.
Let's talk about you singing. I remember when I spoke to Carrie Mulligan about Inside Llewyn Davis, she was terrified about stepping up and singing live. Did you have to sing live here, or was it a bit more
I didn't have to sing live. Actually, no, did I have to sing live? I think I did have to sing live, but actually it wasn't. That's not what's used. It's the recording that we used beforehand, so we did a lot to playback as well. But just being in a studio recording songs, which isn't something that I do, I don't sing for a living, you know, it's completely out of my comfort zone, was definitely something that was tricky and exhilarating at the same time.
Are you one of these people when you sing in the shower or the car, you think, yeah, do you know what, I've got a great voice, cracking voice here?
No, I'm one of the people that sings in the shower and goes, ooh. I think I'm just always really disappointed that it's not Adele's voice that comes out. You know, I always think maybe one day I'll be in the shower and suddenly I'll sound like Shirley Bassey, and I never do, and that's always disappointing.
And just finally, you're married into musical life.
Yeah.
Did your husband give you any tips? Did he give you any guidance with the guitar?
No, he was just like, "I'll get on with it. It's fine. You'll be fine." And it was the same with Adam Levine actually in this, because obviously, you know, he's in Maroon 5, and I kept going, "Oh, I'm really nervous," and he'd be like, "Oh, it's fine. Don't worry, it's easy." Yes, it's easy for you.
Did you then say to him, "Don't worry, Adam, the acting bit's easy"?
Yeah. I mean, yeah, I totally did. And actually, he's the most confident kind of ball of energy that you could ever meet. So it was very easy for him.